Saboteurs linked to the Kremlin are increasingly jeopardizing the safety of Polish citizens. This is not only a threat, but also a test of how state services operate under the rule of Donald Tusk's government. And all this at a time of growing threat, as warned by, among others, the commander of the United States Armed Forces in Europe. The United States and Europe may have as little as 18 months to prepare for global conflict with Russia and China. Beijing and Moscow may launch a coordinated attack on Taiwan and NATO's eastern flank as early as 2027. Various types of activities, primarily targeting critical infrastructure, transport infrastructure, communications infrastructure, cyber attacks, increased agency activities. All of this may indicate that these very offensive actions may be the beginning of something much more dangerous. We may also talk about full-scale aggression, which may take place because such voices are being heard from our military and from European and American sources. An attack on railway infrastructure in Poland and a similar incident literally just a few hours ago in Slovenia. A train hit objects left on the tracks. According to Slovenian authorities, they were deliberately placed there by saboteurs. The Prime Minister of Estonia expressed solidarity with the Polish people. And this is how Republican Senator Roger Wicker from the Armed Services Committee assesses the recent attacks by Russian services, including in Poland. What is happening goes beyond Ukraine and Russia and is important for the whole world. Railroad sabotage operations, arson attacks on warehouses in Warsaw and a housing estate in Zomki and a supermarket in Grodzisk. These are just a few examples from recent months. I don't think it was a coincidence. Poland borders the Russian Federation, which is pursuing an aggressive policy, not just of war against Ukraine, but also a policy of hybrid warfare against NATO as a whole and against Poland. We are dealing with a series of operations, starting with the spread of Kremlin propaganda, followed by a series of arson attacks and acts of sabotage. And the use of Ukrainian citizens, among others, for such attacks is an intentional choice by the Russian services. The perpetrator's nationality can later be leveraged by Kremlin assets to inflame anti-Ukrainian public sentiment. For that reason, Ukrainian collaborators are particularly valuable for carrying out such operations. Services that are interested in weakening the level of security in Poland and also in some way slowing down the flow of military and humanitarian aid which is being carried out through Polish territory to Ukraine. During these hybrid attacks on Poland, state services should act effectively and prioritize the safety of Polish citizens. But Tusk's administration has questionably ordered its priorities. The services are busy prosecuting opposition politicians and therefore do not have time to deal with serious matters. This can also be exploited by a foreign country that organizes various kinds of provocations. Railways, bridges and other sensitive points are patrolled by, among others, a border defense movement. Donald Tusk, meanwhile, seems focused primarily on persecuting his political opponents, dealing with Russian sabotage as an afterthought.